Safety is at the heart of everything we do, and there's no room for complacency. That's why we've joined together with other players in our industry and competitors to create HeliOffshore, an independent organisation which will enable us to continue to drive safety improvements in the industry and ensure that we get our people, passengers, crew home safe every day.
More than any other goal, safety is what motivates us every day at CHC. The safety of our own colleagues and the passengers who ride our aircraft. We are determined and rigorous in enabling people to go further, do more, and to always come home safely.
Bristow has always said that safety is our #1 core value, both in internal conversations we have with our employees, but also in external conversations we have with our clients, our regulators, and other stakeholders. And it's not just about doing good business, it's the right thing to do.
PHI was one of the founding companies of the offshore helicopter business, and safety for 65 years has been the focus of our operations.
Within ERA, safety means making a commitment to ourselves and our team to deliver a hazardous-free environment for our employees and our customers. It's about our leaders influencing safe behavior and holding safety above all other values.
HeliOffshore has been founded by the major offshore helicopter transport companies for one important purpose: to advance safe operations. Our goal is to develop, share, and apply best practices, create and use advanced technology, and advocate for harmonized flight standards, working with other stakeholders in the industry.
The operators behind HeliOffshore are individually exceptional, and our industry safety record is impressive. But there's always room for improvement. Our collective strength is what will lead to breakthroughs and to constantly higher levels of overall safety.
This builds on the work we commenced about a year ago with the Joint Operators Review. The creation of HeliOffshore will enable us to continue to the next step in safety improvement and will allow us to learn from each other, from the best minds in the industry, to continue to improve safety and get our passengers and crew home safe every day.
HeliOffshore will make a difference by leading safety excellence through sharing of best practices and industry learnings. By constantly challenging ourselves, we promote an ever-evolving safety culture.
Well, what we hope through the creation of HeliOffshore is that we build on the great work we've done already with the helicopter operators so that we work more collaboratively for that continuous improvement.
By setting the new standard, this organization will directly benefit the thousands of offshore oil and gas workers and their families by providing an additional level of aviation safety. HeliOffshore will be a focused voice sharing safety excellence.
We all benefit from improvements of safety, everyone involved in the industry, regardless of the size of the company and the area of operations. And I think it's very important that we work together under HeliOffshore to accomplish this as soon as possible.
HeliOffshore's charter is to identify, develop, and apply best practices, create and use advanced technologies, and advocate for harmonized global regulations. Everyone with a stake in overwater helicopter flight will benefit from what we do, especially the people who we carry to and from their offshore workplaces.
You know, safety incidents, no matter how minor, obviously impact the person most directly involved. But at Bristow, we also know they affect that person's family directly. And so for us, HeliOffshore, because it will provide the connectivity between all the stakeholders to quickly get best practices, guidelines, and technologies, those family members will benefit most quickly, and they'll also benefit from safety not just being in the workplace, but treating safety as if we're in our homes.
Everyone benefits from the improvements to safety, of course passengers, crew, customers, but families too. And by joining together as an industry under HeliOffshore, we will strive to ensure that travelling offshore will be as safe as it possibly can be wherever you travel in the world.
Everybody benefits from safety improvements, but what we want to see is the offshore workforce benefiting from this and experiencing the real value that HeliOffshore can bring to them.
We welcome any organization to HeliOffshore. that has an interest in offshore helicopter transportation and the resolve to work innovatively and collaboratively to constantly make our industry safer.
HeliOffshore will carry on the excellent work that has already been initiated by the Joint Operators Review. We will identify and address priorities and issues around the world, whether they're global, regional, or local in nature, and work with local trade, industry, and government organizations. We're doing this because we believe that safety is not a competitive issue. It's a collaborative issue.